Oh, I was about to say good morning, beloved. It wasn't about to come out. As you can see, I have Dante. This window behind me, there's a pillow in front of it, and the window's only this far off the ground. And so he likes to lay in the pillow, and he has his paws up on the window. And then he watches. Right now he's watching the leaves fall, but we have a squirrel. And so for the yesterday morning and this morning, as soon as I walked into the room, he was like, "Oh, you're here!" Hops up onto the little daybed that I'm sitting on and cuddles with me. So, yeah, which means he's going to be really distracting. But you know what? It's a distraction I enjoy. He's currently sitting on my knee, which is why you can't see him anymore. So, he's a snowshoe, but the snowshoes are Siamese with white feet and generally white faces, although he's only got a little bit of white on his face. His brother's got much more of the white face. But they're Siamese, which the breed is managed by, they cross them with tuxedos. So it kind of mellows their personality down just a notch, but they're still Siamese. So they're very talkative, very affectionate, very opinionated, very athletic. So, yeah. And he's about a year old now. So, and he and his brother are very similar and yet wildly different. Dante generally says ow, not even meow, ow. And Giovanni's main noise is, it sounds like a pig squeal. I can't even imitate his noise yet. So I'll figure it out though, because y'all might find it funny. But yeah, he squeals like a little pig. It's great. It's great. And he's off the couch and in the window now. We do have birds, so who knows? All right, we are doing a new design for living. I don't know why I'm trying to open the book. Let's do the housekeeping really quick. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you, we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. Website is creativelife.org. Constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. Website. No, I started with the website. So the email will get you one email a week, tells you what's going on for the week and the month. The hot links are hot, meaning click here now, takes you right to the information or the person that can help you get it. It's also a blind CC, which means nobody's going to see your email. You won't end up on anybody else's email list because of us. And then the last thing is I said one email a week. I meant that. It's a real person doing it. He doesn't have time for more than that. The only reason you would get another one is if something unusual happens, which because we live on the Gulf Coast, is almost always weather related. So there is that. Okay. I don't know what I was about to say, so let's do the social medias. I only mention the social medias from the standpoint of we do not monetize them. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. He is focused. So what we ask you to do instead is go like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you are on. If you allow notifications, then it'll let you know when we either go live or upload new videos. And then engage with the individual post by reacting, sharing, commenting. Bumps us in the algorithms, which, let's be honest, is the point of social media. So it's a free and easy way that you can support the center by getting our stuff, our content, out in front of more people. Okay. All right. So we are about to finish chapter 8 in A New Design for Living. And as I have said, this is a book. This is the process of science of mind. Because science of mind isn't really a religion. We don't tell you what to believe. We teach you how to believe. What you believe is between you and the divine. And we believe that. What you believe is between you and the divine. So we're more like a philosophy, like a way of life, but we are a religion for government paperwork. So New Design for Living is the process of science of mind. And I mean, the title is pretty clear. It's like, this is how you can do it. Here's how you can change pretty much anything you want to. So All right. Like I said, we are finishing up the chapter 8, and chapter 8 was learn to think big. And the very last section in the chapter is measuring life, and then he always ends with it's almost like a poetic wrap up of the chapter. So, measuring life. Let us return to our idea of the container with which we measure out our portion of the good things in life. There appear to be two factors which determine its size and shape: faith and mental equivalence. We cannot avoid figuratively using a container of some kind. So let's make ourselves a good one. The material out of which the container is made may be considered faith. Is it strong or weak? Solid or porous? Can it be used for more than a few minutes without disintegrating? Be sure of the faith out of which the container is made. And the shape and the size of the container may be thought of as our mental equivalents. We can take faith and form it into a small cup or a large bucket. In it, we can put just a few or many of the good things of life. Our mental equivalents determine the pattern and shape which our faith will assume. Hang on. I actually think that might have been a really good line right there. Our mental equivalents determine the pattern and shape which our faith will assume. Okay, yeah, nope, yep. We can experience life as something spacious and luxurious, or as something cramped and confined. The materials we use are the same. What counts is the way we use them. And don't forget, there is no limit to the amount of material that we can use. What are some prerequisites for richer living? Some ideas which may be simply expressed are: I believe, I accept, I know there is a power greater than I am, I know it is right where I am, and you know that one's a good one because Jesse uses it all the time. I know it is working for me, as me, through me. If any doubts regarding these ideas arise from our past experiences, we may know that one type of thought will neutralize another, that a thought of faith will dissipate a thought of doubt. Hope will replace fear, and love will replace hate. Okay, before we do the little wrap up, that is one of the reasons why there can be 7 steps of treatment. Okay, so the steps of the normal steps that we use: recognition, unification, realization. The realization is, okay, this is what I want. Okay, and then we normally do Thanksgiving and release. But if while you are doing the recognition part, doubts arise, that is where you can use a denial. You can deny the doubt. And then you immediately follow up the denial with a reaffirmation or an affirmation. So you kind of go back to the realization, but affirm it after your denial. So that's one of those things that if you are in the middle of doing a treatment and you feel a doubt creep in, that is an excellent place to use that denial and then turn around and affirm it. Okay? So I just wanted to put that piece out there because it is super important. It's a very important part that can be extremely helpful for you. So, all right, now let's wrap this chapter up. We are always measuring out for ourselves the nature of our experiences and the amount of it we will have. The container we use is constructed out of faith and takes the shape of our thought. We need to learn to have a stronger faith and to think in a bigger way, to have a more complete mental equivalent of the good we desire. So, and now he says a more complete mental equivalent, but that's the outline, not the details. Okay? Leave the details to spirit. All you care about is the outline. Okay, this is how I want to feel. These are the experiences that I want to have, but don't get down into the minutia. Okay? Just don't. Like I said, if you're about buying a house or looking for a partner or a friend or something, list all of the qualities, but don't give an address. List all of the qualities, but don't give a name. Because, well, one, giving names, that's, yeah. Yeah. One, that person may not be available. Two, that person may not actually have all of the qualities that you think that they do, or have other qualities that are not compatible. But when you list out the qualities that you want, and then you let spirit do it, then that you're not limiting the avenues with which spirit can bring you your good. So outline, but leave the details to spirit. So, okay. So outline, leave the details to spirit, and remember that if doubt creeps in, use that denial and then reaffirm. Do that affirmation right after your denial. So, you are a beloved expression of the divine. And as he said, there are no limits on the materials that we get to use. And we're all using the same materials. So think bigger. Think bigger. All right. So tomorrow, we will pick up with chapter 9. You are creative. So that should be fun. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on into the process of my day. But I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day. You got this day. Make sure you make a point to sit down day. Cuddle your fur babies day. Drink plenty of water day. Take a time to watch nature day, because that's exactly what he's doing right now, staring out that window. Eat something amazing day. Apparently I'm running out of words day. I'm running out of suggestions day. So I'm sure you have plenty of suggestions. Tell somebody you love them day. Have lunch with a friend day, or call a friend day. Have a great conversation day. Grab a hug day, with permission, of course, day. A good day, and if that is too much pressure, because it could be, I understand. Simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. Spirit in motion, God in action, a brilliant light, a divine spark, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. Okay? So explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9-ish tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved.